Good morning and welcome to day 6 of the Great Getaway here in Costa Rica. In today's video, we are hopping back on the bikes and I don't necessarily know our destination, but it involves bathing suits, so sign me up. So we're packing up, getting ready to head on the bikes, but first things first, breakfast.
Well, we just hit the road. I don't think it's going to be a crazy long ride day today. We're going to ride for about an hour and a half, stop, take a break, ride for another hour and a half, stop, take a break, ride for another hour and a half. But currently, before we get to just have fun and ride, business first. So we got the camera crew up there in the car and we're currently working on some more rollers. I can tell you guys one thing, it is hot down here in Costa Rica. Obviously, we are being very responsible riders and only wearing all of our gear, but boy, some days I wish I could just dunk my shirt in a bath of cold water and ride in a t-shirt. It is warm. The amount of spectacular views never ends. I tell you what, every single corner it just twists into something different. You round a bend and all of a sudden there's the ocean or the mountains or just a river. I don't know, it's amazing. So much beautiful scenery crammed into such a tiny country. So I want to kind of discuss the motorcycle a little bit in this video. Now that I've had 6 days of riding every single day, I can give you a wee bit of an idea on the things that I am loving about this motorcycle and the things that I would probably adjust. And the first thing is, you can probably hear it in my voice right now, I would adjust the suspension. It's not an easily adjustable suspension. I do believe you have to put it on a lift and, you know, release the pressure from the spring and all of that to adjust it. But the suspension is probably the thing that's giving me the most issues during these long rides, is my tailbone. It just kind of hurts. And we have the Roland Sands designed seat, the solo seat on them. The seat's actually wonderful. It's just the suspension is really, really stiff, making it a bit more difficult to enjoy a leisure ride. And I do say these are not the most beautiful paved roads. I'm very happy that there are nice paved roads, but some of them are a wee bit difficult. This bike loves to climb the mountains. So as I mentioned, the suspension is the one thing that I would adjust, but other than that, man, the ergonomics of this bike have been fitting me wonderfully. I am very flat-footed on this motorcycle. I can move it around with ease. Even though it is a big, heavy bike, I have been using reverse for every opportunity I possibly can take. I love using reverse. I mean, I've definitely backed the bike up without using reverse as well. I'm not completely incompetent. But the floorboards have been wonderful. I am not using the heel toe shifter on this machine. And it's just, it's incredible how nimble it is on these twisty mountain roads. We just spent about 45 minutes on some pretty straight highways trying to get some glamour shots and stuff like that, some rollers, and now all of a sudden we just turned off the highway onto this like adorable little twisty mountain road. Like, I'm just blown away at how diverse the roads are around here. Honestly, this kind of looks like a zoo. What is happening? I don't know where we're going, but I should probably take it out of rock mode. Okay, put her in rain mode. That should be good. We're like quite literally driving off-road through a forest fire. Oh, that's a big pothole. Ugh. Oh, it's paved again. And it's not paved again. I've come so far in my fear of riding heavy motorcycles off-road. If you've been paying attention to previous videos, you will know that we genuinely have no idea where we're going. Every single day we get like a brief update, and that's it. They're like, okay, pack up, be ready by 9, hit the road, bring your swimming suit, and that's all we really get. I can say these big tires are eating up these big rocks. Yikes! God damn it, dude, these f***ing rocks! And we made it.
Today is fucking hot.
Whew. It's a wee bit stupid. Alright, let's see what we're doing here. Supposedly the dirt road is going to be worth it here very, very soon, because this is where we are taking our lunch break and doing a quick short hike to get into a waterfall. I actually did bring swimming suits, shorts, flip-flops. I don't think I'm gonna change. I think I'm just gonna go right in, get all of my gear wet, and hopefully cool off for the next jaunt of this ride. Well, walking down to the waterfall. Yeah, we're going full motorcycle gear. All right, well, we just finished with that beautiful waterfall. So hopping back on the bikes now, we have about another hour and a half until our next destination. I don't know what it is. It could be a cafe, it could be a gas station, it could be a bathroom. But an hour and a half ride, and then we stop again. But first we have to go over the treacherous gravel that her two wheels hate so much. Woo! Meh, 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 meh. Having a wonderful time here. All right, her two wheels survived the dirt. Oh my God, this road is beautiful, and I'm pretty sure just behind these trees here, that is an active volcano. I don't know the name of it. I'll have to ask later, but yeah. Oh my God. It's so beautiful. And this is actually a really nice road. I'm totally digging the pavement on it. There's not a lot of potholes, and the what's it called? The corners are super nice. See that sign? Happy girl. This is amazing. We just pulled over at this little spot because look at that. Hola. Pura vida. Thank you. Ooh. That was an amazing ride. I was kind of scared shitless the whole time. It will not do it justice on the camera, but those grades on those hills, on those roads, let's just say ABS works great. Did you just slam that?
Oh, I'm so thirsty. I've been thirsty all day.
And now I'm about to take you to the most beautiful of places. Let's go.
Tight the brakes off.
Oh my gosh.
Take a break here.
This is fun.
Guess what, Jess? I think you're going first.
I don't think so.
Yes.
I am a natural born leader. Okay, our tour guide just told us that there are piranhas in the river that we are in right now. They're not active during the day, but at night is when they become active, and the sun is setting right now. So, uh-oh. Well, we just got our clay mask and it's time to continue on down the rest of this river ride. Let's go. Survive the river. I kept getting beached for obvious reasons. Good morning and welcome to day 7 here in Costa Rica on the Great Getaway with BMW Motorrad. I cannot believe it's already been 7 days that we've been in this country, and kind of getting used to this lifestyle. Waking up in a jungle bungalow. Come here, I'll show you around. Well, once again, we are going to have another action-packed, fun-filled day. Well, time to hop on the bikes and hit this twisty, windy, mountain, cloudy, beautiful gray day. I hope we don't get rained on. That would not be ideal, especially on these mountain roads. But I believe we have about a 2-hour ride this morning. It's currently 8:50 in the morning. So let's see how far we can go. So it's kind of nice and refreshing to get out here this morning, and it's nice and cool. The sun isn't beating down on us. That's my biggest issue personally, is like combination of the sun, the water, riding all day, your body is fatigued, not a lot of sleep, and you start feeling really tired really early. So got good sleep last night and excited to see what we got going on today. So a part of this whole experience is this company called Elephant Moto. They just celebrated their 8-year anniversary yesterday. So BMW Motorrad has basically hired Elephant Moto to be our tour guide, and they do these tours. Elephant Moto is its own separate entity, and they do these tours in different parts of the world. So last year they did it in Portugal. This year, obviously, we are doing it in Costa Rica, and there are rumors that they're going to be adding a few different locations around the world. And it's basically like an excursion. You pay for this experience. They provide the motorcycles, the tour guides, the routes. Everything that we have been doing in these past 7 days has been completely planned for us. The only thing we cannot plan is the weather. And that's totally okay. That's what makes it an adventure. So this whole time we have been riding, for the past 7 days, I have been trying to think, what does the Great Getaway mean to me? What does this entire trip mean to me? And what was I looking for going into an experience like this? Mostly I thought I was going into this experience, going to, well, experience a new country, a new culture, and for me, something that I never really do. I don't travel outside of the country too often, and I was very excited. I was very excited to have this opportunity. But now that we've been riding for 7 days, I think I've decided that it is a lot more about the actual experience of the motorcycles and the camaraderie and just like the trials and tribulations that you obtain on 2 wheels compared to traveling in a vehicle or traveling in an airplane or via an Uber driver or something, you know? Like when you are on 2 wheels, you are in it. I am in Costa Rica right now. I am in these lush green hills. I am hanging out with the cows that are just up over that crest. I am in the rain, in the heat, in the sun, in the dirt, in the mud, in the water. Like I have been inside of this country. And I've experienced it. I'm like getting goosebumps just reliving this right now because it is so fresh in my mind. Like I'm still literally doing it right now. I had a discussion with one of the colleagues here about why do we do this? You know, we end each day exhausted and tired, and our backs hurt and our brains hurt, and we're sweating and sunburnt, and it's like, why do we do this? And then, you know, enough time passes and all you can think of is, when am I going to do that again? And I think that is the entire perspective of the Great Getaway and the whole point that they are making of experiencing motorcycle travel in a controlled, guided environment. And that's not some new secret concept. I think anyone that rides and travels on 2 wheels completely understands where I'm coming from with that. But I was just, you know, that was the very first day that I met Chris and Michel from the Elephant Moto, and they were discussing what the opportunity of the Great Getaway is. And obviously the Great Getaway is BMW and the experience of their motorcycles. I don't know, they asked, like, what do you think it's going to be? And I said, honestly, I don't know. You can't when you plan in your mind for stuff like this, when you plan, you think you know what's going to happen, it never happens that way. So it's a waste of a horse is scratching his chin. Oh. Oh, the animals here kill me. I love them. But that's what I'm saying. When you plan for things that you can't control, you're typically left disappointed. And especially for someone like me who likes to be in control. So it's hard for someone like myself with a typically pessimistic mindset to just sit here and goo and gaw about all of the lovely, amazing things that I've experienced, because truly I have been uncomfortable. I have been very uncomfortable on this trip. But it's the end of the day when we're all sitting around having a drink, enjoying and reminiscing about the prior day's ride or this day's ride or anything like that. That's the moment when the camaraderie really kicks in, when you start reminiscing about the highlight of your day, because it's different. Everyone has a very different opinion on the highlight of how their ride went that day. Hey, Pablo! Hey! Woo! It is crazy how quickly the temperature can swing just by climbing up a little mountain. Another dirt road. Nothing like turning around an 800-pound motorcycle on a gravel road on top of a mountain. Oh my God, I would not have been able to survive this experience without that reverse gear. Ugh. This might be my favorite road, and I've been struggling with the corners all week, and I think I finally decided what throws me off about the mountain roads that I can't quite wrap my head around. And I think it's the fact that if you see this road right here, it has an edge line. So that white guiding line and that center line gives me clear, definitive points of reference for my cornering. And for some reason, on these mountain roads without those guidelines, my brain just cannot wrap my mind around how far to lean, how fast to slow down, and stuff like that. So, volcano area. Yeah! So that right there, just behind that cloud, is a volcano. Just look, I can't get up. That is a freaking volcano. What? We don't have volcanoes in Ohio. And there she is. Look at that big girl. That's a big volcano. Just a beautiful cone shape. Man, I kind of wish we could see the top. This is a cute little town. That's been part of the hardest thing about all this trip, is like we're doing all these awesome, luxurious things, and then we ride through these little towns, and I'm like, oh, I want to go there. Oh, I want to go there. I have turned this camera off and on so many times today because it just, like, literally you round a corner and it's even 10 times more beautiful than the last corner you just rounded. So it's like, I could make an entire video of nothing but B-roll of just beautiful scenery. I might just do that. That's something else that people comment on my channel, you know, when I do the B-roll with music over it, and I want to explain that in this video. The reason I put music over the footage when I'm not talking is because you cannot hear the motorcycle. All you hear is wind. So when everyone says, like, forget the music, I'd rather listen to the bike, you can't. I don't have the bike mic'd up. It's the GoPro with the microphone. So when we're riding, all you hear is wind noise, and it's very, very annoying. So that's why I add music, to help fit the vibe and the aesthetic of my mood. Well, that was a pretty little river crossing. Oh, so pretty. You know, I will say, I know there are just thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of unpaved kilometers here in Costa Rica. But the fact that there are as many paved roads in as many remote places as we're experiencing right now, I mean, that is honestly impressive. Just impressive. Oh, once again, I have to pee really bad. And these bumps are not helping. All right, we should be there any second. So let's go ahead, fast forward, and get to our destination. After that waterfall, hello. Well, looks like we're here. Sky Adventures. Ooh, very cool. Brick. Let's play a drinking game. Every time Her Two Wheels says the word beautiful, take a shot. Holy shit. We are climbing. Oh my god. This is straight up. Straight up a f***ing... All right, here's your proof. Does the R18 handle super, super steep mountain roads? The answer is yes. Can I? Debatable. Debatable. Technically, yes. Because I keep making it to our destination every day. Hi, girls. So beautiful. All right. We made it. Let's go.
Just made it to the volcano. This is so beautiful. I could just stand here all day. Look at it. I'm looking at it. It's the camera does not do it justice. It's like very vertical, very steep. It's a perfect, beautiful volcano cone. You guys ready to go ziplining? Ziplining! Wow. Thank you.
1, 2, 3.
All right. Thank you. Woo!
Goodbye, my beautiful volcano. And back down this crazy steep hill. That was actually so much fun. The zip lining, I mean, like, honestly, just the area, the location itself was more fun than the actual zip lining, if that makes any sense. The zip lining was cool, but I was kind of scared to look around because I was gonna swivel around. I did see the volcano, the peak of the volcano, one time, and you could see the smoke, the steam coming out of it. It was so amazing. And we slowly go back down the mountain, and there's a giant rock in the way. Oh, just look at how freaking amazing. Yeah, this might have been one of my favorite things that we've ever done. And that's it. This is gonna be the last view of the volcano that I see on this trip. It is getting dark up there. Holy moly. Completely blocking out the sun. That is just, I'm absolutely awestruck. Seriously, one of the most beautiful and coolest things I have ever seen in my life. This town looks so awesome. I seriously just want to stop and walk around and go to every single little shop. Lava lounge, come on. I mean, like, come, and a microbrewery. Ooh, I want to come back. Just, I can't, guys, I'm sorry. What do you, like, I know it doesn't, you're looking at this on a GoPro. It's not the same. So those are some older volcanoes. Those volcanoes have already erupted and eroded, and that's why you see all of those mountains here. But that one that you can't see the top of is the newest one. It is currently active, and it's beautiful.